been on a tremendous run this season. All the pieces were in place coming into the year, and they haven't missed a beat. Great chemistry, great coaching, and potential to do some great things in the postseason.
Yeah, no one is taking them lightly. This is a team with everything you really need to make some noise in the playoffs.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. Robinson is out there with Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the center position. And for the Warriors, backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. And it's Green. Then there's Moody. And it's Santos in at the 4. On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, that means just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. 5 to shoot. Cunningham kicks to Robinson. Out to Harris. Fires the 3. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Now Moody. Boy, he was something else against Utah. Pass to Santos. Now here's Moody. Tight defense on him. Lets it go from the wing. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Cunningham kicks to Thompson. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
3 points. If he develops a consistent three-point shot in his first few years, Thompson's going to be scary.
And here is Moody. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now, here's Thompson. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Duren sets the screen for Thompson. To the paint, it's tipped. Podziemski on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. A nice shot by Moody.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
And now, Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Kevin, back over to you.
Okay, Hallie, thank you. And that one is off.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
And the Pistons combining veteran shooting stand with their young core. And it's been a winning recipe.
Yeah, they've given Cade Cunningham room to operate, along with Jalen Duren and Asar Thompson. So much athleticism to attack that newfound space.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Cade Cunningham. Basket counts. Curry's got 7.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Cunningham passes to Harris. And here is Duren. Over Green. Great touch on the 16-footer.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Here's Santos. He has yet to score. The shot by Curry, no good. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the Jazz in Delta Center. Releases from 15, and Cunningham with the basket on the assist from Duren. Cunningham's got his second bucket. Here's Podziemski. 11 points last game. Wide open look, and the Warriors take on 2 more. Pistons trail by 4. And Duren slams it in.
Physical play by Duren at the rim. which doesn't allow much room for interference.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. The Pistons number 1. In third, the Warriors.
Yeah, both of these teams of late forcing turnovers and converting them into offense at the other end.
Here's Pajemski, guarded by Robinson. Here's Curry with the 3. Detroit with the rebound. During's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Robinson. With the fadeaway. And Duren slams it in.
Well, Duren has those long arms. Terrific rebounder at both ends.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Pajemski with it. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Curry with a wide open look. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Down it goes, his 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4. Now Pajemski. Green with a screen on Robinson. He takes it in. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
Oh, man. Their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
That one misses for Pajemski. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Here's Pajemski, following the basket by Cade Cunningham. A crossover, and the layup is up and in. Pajemski's got 8 points.
Boy, he can't miss right now. This is as locked in as you get.
Robinson passes to Duren. Here is Cunningham, guarded by Kerr. Goes back up, and Duren lays it in. 8 points for him.
Well, positioning and size win Duren the offensive rebound, which he then cashes in on.
Pass to Green. Now Pajemski, guarded by Robinson. It's Curry outside, nailed from three-point land. Curry's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors. Thompson outside. Curry against Cunningham. In the corner, it's Harris. Just 5 to shoot. Shot from the wing. And Santos pulls it down.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Pass to Pajemski. Curry a screen on Robinson. From deep. And another three for Golden State.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Now, here's Cunningham. Duran sets the screen for Cunningham. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Now, here's Moody. Outside Curry. For the three. Robinson pulls it in. Pistons trail by 6. And it's Harris off the drive. And slam dunk by Harris.
You know, Harris isn't just a jump shooter. He's also skilled at finding avenues to the rim.
Outside Curry. There's a screen. A three ball. Hits it from three-point range. Curry's got 15.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
Cunningham looking around. Thompson outside. Pistons passing it around. Pass to Harris. Three-pointer. Warriors with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Moody the pass to Santos. And Curry has it in the corner. And it's Golden State with another.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Pistons trail by 9. Outside Robinson. Harris kicks to Thompson. Outside Robinson. Takes a step back. Cunningham's shot is off.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's Moody. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Back to Cunningham. They get the rebound. Yep, it counts. He's got 10.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Pass to Green. 1:37 left to play here in the first. Here's Pajemski. Drives to the hoop. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Dare I say, he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with them. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And a different look here for the Pistons. Stewart checked in for Tobias Harris. Karis LeVert comes in for Asar Thompson. Ivy's checked in for Robinson. And it's Jenkins in for Cade Cunningham. And here is Duran. Last time out he had 14 points. Here's Ivy. Lays it up and banks it in.
Oh, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivy, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
Healed outside. From outside, off the mark.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
40 seconds left to play in the first. And Stewart gets it to go.
What I love about Stewart, he never backs down. Plays the game with passion that's rarely seen.
Pass to post. Outside, Horford. And here is Hield. Off target from outside. Duran with it. He's got 10. Now Jenkins. Here's Ivy. Here's Duran. And Duran slams it in.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We come back right after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
We've got DeAnthony Melton. Brenton Post is out there with Horford. Then it's Hield and Richard. That's the Warriors' 5. So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against the Nuggets in Ball Arena.
And after that game, it was impressive to look at the box score and see the work they did at the free throw line.
Well, they worked very hard to earn those whistles, playing assertive basketball and going right into the defender.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Guys, back to you.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, we thank you very much. Now, here's Melton. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Utah Jazz.
Yeah, and I thought he was locked in defensively. I think he had like 3 steals on the night.
Pistons trail by 3. Now here's Jenkins. Still without a basket. Stewart finds Ivy. Now here's LeVert. Clock at 4. Detroit needs to get off a shot. The score now all even.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Hield against Ivy. Hield can't hit. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Ivy against Hield. And here's Ivy. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Ivy's got the lead up to 2 now for the Pistons. And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they'll send you to the foul line quite a bit, but it's a product of that hard-nosed style.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. A different look here for Detroit. Thompson, he's checked in for Karis LeVert. Duncan Robinson comes in for Jaden Ivey. And it's Cunningham in for Jenkins. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And stolen by Thompson. Pass to Holland. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Detroit.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Hield. He had 13 points in the win against Utah. Now Curry to stop the run. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Curry's got 20 points.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
Holland, the pass to Cunningham. Here's Holland. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Nuggets in Denver. Stewart kicks to Holland. Here's the three. And Santos pulls it down. The Warriors trailing. Pass to Curry. Moody with it. Healed outside. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's Holland. That's a two from Cunningham. Hits the jumper in space. Cunningham's got 10.
Yeah, a shooter like Cunningham has no reason to hesitate. He can just take the shot.
Healed outside. Here's Santos. He had 16 points in the win against the Utah Jazz.
Well, deep into the game, his team is lagging, and he's been unable to help. Brutal performance from him.
Cunningham's shot is off.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Curry from deep three-point land. No look there. Miss number 4 in 12 tries. Pistons leading by 4.
Warriors foul.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
The Pistons timeout.
Green's checked in. Tobias Harris is checked in for the Pistons. This one for 3. The Warriors pull it in. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Pistons team.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
Well, in terms of where they sit in the league, these teams are both in the middle of the pack, but both are looking to take the next step.
Stan, you and, well, your whole family, masters of defensive coaching. So with that in mind, what makes a great defender?
Wow, that is a great question, Kevin, and a complicated one in a lot of ways. Number one, length and athletic ability really help you. Guys who can move their feet and have great length can cover up a lot of mistakes. But then there's the fundamentals and your ability to move your feet and great focus and determination.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Cade Cunningham. Back to Curry, launches a 3. Curry! Oh, what else is new?
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 three-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Curry against Cunningham. Shoots from 14. Bank shot, no good. Warriors have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Pass to Moody. Here's Green. 5 on the clock. There's the triple. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Green. Green's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pistons trailed by 3. Harris outside. Now, here's Stewart, guarded by Green. 8 feet away. And Stewart gets it to go. Stewart's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Well, this is where Stewart should look to score. He can be very effective down low.
Here's Santos. Here's Curry with the three. Traps in the tray. Curry's got 29.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Harris outside. Cunningham outside. Pass to Thompson. Stewart, a screen for Thompson. Now Stewart takes a three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
Cunningham's shot is off. Warriors have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also, his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
And here's Cunningham after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry.
Well, where was the defense? You can't let a big man like Stewart get this deep.
Outside Curry. Green with a screen on Cunningham. A shot by Curry, no good.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Stewart passes to Thompson. The Pistons working the ball around now. Harris draws the double. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And I thought that was going to drop. Looked good from here.
Now Curry. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Utah Jazz. Cunningham outside. Cunningham sets a screen for Robinson. No good from outside. The Warriors leading. Pass to Green. Takes the three. Santos, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And here's Cunningham. Outside Robinson. Three-pointer. Knocks down the three ball. Robinson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, for his career, Duncan Robinson is about a 40% three-point shooter. So he's got a permanent green light.
For the three. Robinson pulls it in. And, well, Detroit shooting 47% in their second quarter. Harris kicks to Robinson. Pass to Stewart. Now here is Harris. 4 on the shot clock. Looking for Stewart. He gets it there. And the dunk by Stewart.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
Here's Santos. Back to Curry. Can they get it? It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Cunningham outside. Outside Harris. Harris draws the double. Cunningham for 3. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside Curry. Out left to the wing. Santos tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Curry against Cunningham. Outside Robinson. That 3 off the mark. And that does it for the first half of play. It's Detroit ending the second quarter on a 15-6 run. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do. Thank
you, Coach.
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
And get ready for the fan and half-court shots. Give me a beat. And measuring up the shot. Give it up for the participants.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story, things are going well for the Detroit Pistons.
Contributions from their bench, providing once again the importance of depth.
Yeah, with the way their starters play, they may also need their subs in the second half. And I'm not talking submarine sandwiches, even though I'm hungry right now.
Moving on, in our game, here are the top performers so far.
Yeah, you love to see two great players go at it. They brought their A games, and the fans are enjoying it.
As we are here in the studio. Can't wait to see how these guys close it out. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first two quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Detroit leading by 6. Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Harris steps in at the 4 with Duran at the center spot. Cade Cunningham out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Thompson in at the 3. And the Warriors with possession here, following the bucket by the Pistons. Here's Podziemski. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Podziemski's got 16. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player. And the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance. But threes are still their best bet.
Here's Podziemski. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. Curry outside. Drills it from outside. Curry's got 35 in the game.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
To the inside. Shots good by Duran. And the Pistons lead by 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Curry finds Podziemski. Green with a screen on Robinson. And here is Green. Here's the 3. Thompson with the rebound.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Kevin, back to you.
Able to dial it in. Okay, Allie, thanks. Now, here is Robinson. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Here's Pajemski. Green with a screen on Robinson. And Curry has it in the corner. Over Cunningham. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Pistons leading by 6. Cunningham outside. Robinson on the wing. Pass to Harris. The shot from the low post is good. Harris has got the lead up to 8 now for the Pistons.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Here's Moody. Back to Curry. Three-pointer. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Outside Robinson. Cunningham sets a screen for Robinson. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Now, here's Moody. Covered by Cunningham. Green with a screen on Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Pajemski. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Pass to Harris. Outside for Robinson. Duran the pass to Harris. 2 points. That one goes. And 12 points for Tobias Harris.
For him, it's been a tale of 2 halves. He's starting to make an impact now.
Here's Santos. Back to Curry. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Harris. Pistons leading by 5. It's stolen by Green. And it's the Warriors on the break. And Santos gets it to go. Santos has got 5.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
For 3, Harris. Not going to go that time. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Pass to Santos. Now here's Curry. Green, the screen. To the left side wing. Here's Santos. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pistons.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
And you talk about size, coach, strength, and bounce. Jalen Duren drawing comparisons now to a young Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he certainly is, Kevin. And look, I like to be careful when we're making those kind of comparisons with a young player and a Hall of Famer like Dwight Howard. But there are similarities with the athleticism and the relentless approach to defense and rebound.
Pistons leading by 6. Bounce pass from Cunningham. Harris draws the double. This one for 3. Cunningham's shot is off. Warriors have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Green finds Moody. Golden State moving it around. Up top, Pajemski. Guarded by Robinson. Curry against Cunningham. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. The Pistons, number 1.
Well, their defense over the last 10 games has been exceptional. They're really getting after it and communicating well on that end of the floor.
Buddy Hield, he's checked in for the Warriors. Jenkins, he's checked in for Detroit. Pass to Duren. Here's Robinson. Back to Duren. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Robinson's got his 3rd assist on the night. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. A moment here now to see the numbers for Cade Cunningham.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Pistons on defense. Over to the left wing. Back to Pajemski. From the arc. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Harris kicks to Jenkins. Jacks up a 3. The offensive rebound. Thompson outside. Buries the long-range jumper. And now it's an 11-point Piston lead.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Back to Pajemski. Green, the screen. Warriors getting another chance here. Here's Jenkins. And again, Detroit with the 3.
3 points.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Pass to Moody. Back to Pajemski. To end the run. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Santos. Rebound, Detroit.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Pass to Jenkins. Now Duren, guarded by Green. On the wing, Harris. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from 3.
Here's Santos. Back to Pajemski. And that one, good. Pajemski's got 7 points for the quarter.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Pass to Jenkins. Harris kicks to Robinson. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Robinson's got the lead up to 14 now for Detroit.
They had to be lightning quick, and Robinson got it away.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. A different look here for Detroit. Stewart comes in for Asar Thompson. And it's LeVert in for Duncan Robinson. Warriors have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Horford with the screen on LeVert. Here's Hield, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And checking out some numbers here for Harris. how last month turned out for him, averaging 13 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And most of all, you have to love the defensive grit he brings to games when he comes off the bench.
Yeah, I loved having options like him off the bench. Guys who bring effort. They can change the attitude of a team.
Free throw drops for Hield. And Stan, when you think of the most athletic teams in the NBA, the Pistons have to be right up there.
Yeah, a handful of supreme athletes. And most importantly, Kevin, they use that athleticism to attack and disrupt. That's what makes the difference.
Ivy's checked in for Tobias Harris. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Pass to LeVert. And here's Stewart. Lets it go from deep. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got his 3rd assist on the night. Warriors trail by 15. Now here's Hield. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Podziemski with it. Horford finds Podziemski. Traps in the tray. Podziemski's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, he's a good passer in his position. The veteran Horford is all about doing what's best for the team.
Pass to Ivy. Duren with a screen on Hield. There's the lob to Duren. Hammers the alley-oop through.
What timing on the alley-oop from Duren. That speaks to the chemistry and connection he has with his guys.
Here's Podziemski. 23 points in the game. Horford against Stewart. Right side Horford. 5 to shoot. Pass to Podziemski. Oh, good on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Ivy, no one around him. Stewart passes to Duren. Bucket is good. Duren's got 8 here in the quarter.
Great hustle on display, and you know what? It's paying off with those second chance points.
Now Hield. Horford with a screen on Ivy. Here's Hield. Detroit with the rebound. Stewart's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Jenkins. Now LeVert. Pistons passing it around. Here's Stewart. Podziemski grabs the board. Warriors trail by 16. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Podziemski on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Podziemski's got 26.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Pass to Jenkins. Shoots over Podziemski. And so it's the Detroit Pistons. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. A pair of shooters at the guards, Curry and Hield. Horford is out there with Quentin Post and Richard. That's the Warriors' 5.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Hollins kicks to Ivy. LeVert with a wide-open look. drills the three-pointer. LeVert's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
Hield with the bucket.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Holland, the pass to Ivy. To the middle. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Pistons lead by 12.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Hield. Now here's LeVert. Pass to Stewart. Now here's Ivy. Fires the 3. Good on the triple.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
Melton, the bounce pass. Here's Curry. Over Cunningham. Cunningham with some nice D.
Well, credit the defense there. Bothered him enough that he couldn't get it to go down.
A nice shot by LeVert.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Curry. Horford up top. Back to Curry. Looking to end the run. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Curry's got 45 points.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Ivy's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Pistons. Outside Curry. Pass to Horford. Outside for Curry. And here's Melton. And a miss there on the triple. It's LeVert on the wing, guarded by Horford.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Here's Curry with the 3. LeVert grabs the miss.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Takes the 3. The shot by Ivy, no good. Warriors trail by 21. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game formats, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
And JB Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Draymond Green has checked in for Quentin Post. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Harris has checked in. And the Pistons with possession here. Cunningham outside. Pass to Ivy. Off target with his 3. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 18. And here's Melton. Horford sets a screen for Melton. In the corner, Horford with it beyond the arc. And another 3 for Golden State.
Well, there's the floor stretching ability of Horford. Very hard for a defense when he's knocking those down.
And the shot is good.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Horford with a screen on Cunningham. Curry can't get it to go. Detroit leading by 17. Inside. And Cunningham gets it to go on the assist from Tobias Harris.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Elton kicks to Curry. Horford sets a screen for Curry. A three-pointer, no good. Detroit has gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Back to Stewart. Pass to Harris. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Stephen Curry.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Then over the course of his career, Tobias Harris has shown a willingness to embrace various roles.
Well, look, Kevin, Tobias Harris is not only a highly skilled player, but he is a team-oriented, win-first, veteran guy, totally unselfish, and will just figure out a way that he needs to help any team he's on get to where they want to go.
You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
2 shots.
Free throw good, Podziemski. Stan, we've seen teams make surprising playoff runs only to falter the next year. Team trajectory's not always a straight line, clearly.
No, absolutely, Kevin. I would think in most cases it's not a straight line. Because, look, the other teams are all trying to win, too. That's what makes things different. So you might be slightly off the next year and someone else makes a big jump, and then it looks like your decline is a lot bigger than it is. Every year is a new year.
Now, here's Stewart. And a wide open look for Cunningham. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 6 assists now in the game. Pass to Moody. It's Curry outside. Good. Another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. On the wing, Thompson. The Pistons working the ball around now. Back to Cunningham. 6 to shoot. From down in the low post, it goes. Cunningham's got 22.
Well, the physicality of the NBA takes some getting used to, but Cunningham is able to make those tough finishes.
Green finds Podziemski. A 3-ball. Rebounded by the Pistons. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Robinson for 3. Good on the 3-point shot.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
The Warriors have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Here's Podziemski. Curry out and again for 3.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
And it's a 4-way tie now. Himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Dame Lillard.
And here is Curry after Tobias Harris getting his shot to go from deep. Here's Santos, guarded by Harris. Back to Podziemski, and that one drops for him. Podziemski's got 4 this quarter.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Thompson, a screen on Curry. Now Cunningham. Harris outside. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. So, as a coach, during this long season, how do you keep your players engaged?
That's a great question, Kevin, but I got to tell you, I think it comes more to the players than the coaches. I think as a coach, you try to be consistent. You're always a little worried about fatigue. You've got to be concerned about the work and rest balance, both mentally and physically. But the players just have to be professional and get themselves ready to play on a daily basis.
Shot by Podziemski, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
LeVert the pass to Holland. Now here's Cunningham. And here's Stewart. He's defended by Podziemski. Holland. And another three for Detroit.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Podziemski with it. Fires for three. Rebounded by the Pistons. Cunningham's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Ivy. Back to Cunningham. Shot from 12. Podziemski grabs the board. Podziemski's got his sixth rebound on the night. Moody the pass to Santos. Here's Moody. Here's Podziemski. Launches a three. A three-pointer is right on target. Podziemski's got 7 now in this quarter.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Now, here's Stewart. Here's Ivy. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And 12 points for Jaden Ivy.
Too smooth from the mid-range. Defenders can't let Ivy get comfortable from there.
Pass to Moody. Outside Curry. Here's Podziemski. Green with a screen on Ivy. Here's Santos. And the three off target.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Detroit.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jalen Duren.
Well, that work he's shown on the glass has been spectacular. You love to see that as a coach.
.51 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Clock at 2. Curry, good. Curry's got 53.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
And here's Ivy. Puts up a 3. Warriors with the rebound. Curry finds Moody. Back to Curry. There's the 3. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Pass to Holland. Back to Cunningham. And And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jalen Duren.